it going? This is Rev, and I want to talk to you about one of the things that I'm working on currently. So I have a lot of opinions because I haven't been posting videos or reviews online, writing, that kind of thing for the last few months. And so I have a lot to share with you. I'll do that as I have time to sit down and write or post a video about it. These are just little conversational videos that don't take a lot of time right now. They're not going to be a high production value. Sitting here talking with you about stuff that interests me. If it interests you too, great. I'd love to have a conversation with you. So this is the thing that I'm working on right now. I'd love to get your opinions. So first of all, this is a Springfield XDS in 4.0 or 4-inch configuration. So I'm working on some thoughts about concealed carry options. Traditionally carried double stack guns. I normally have carried a Glock 19 or a Glock 26 and a Smith J-frame, those kind of things. You're familiar. Nothing revolutionary. I'm in a professional environment a lot. I'm not as thin as I used to be. Probably gonna eat. We'll see. My pants are a little tight at times, right? So I'm not gonna pretend. I use inside the waistband. I typically carry. Well, I always carry in the appendix position. And so, double stack guns. They have some limitations there. Things that I can carry, but we'll definitely have to change what I wear in some situations. That's okay. Neither here nor there. I don't mind dressing around the gun. I've done it for years. But suffice it to say that in a previous role, in a rural context of the country, where most people were very conservative, if somebody would notice that I had a gun on, which they didn't, but if they had noticed, it wouldn't be an issue. In the situation that I'm in now, if somebody would notice that I had a gun on, it could be an issue for them. And you say, well, it shouldn't be. You just stand by your gun rights. Look, that's fine. You have that conversation all you want. And look, I'm not somebody that's going to push back from what I believe. I'll take a stand. That's fine. That's what it is. But there are things in my life, areas of influence that I want to have. And the gun issue is not my only issue. It's certainly not even my primary mission in life, okay? So it's something that I enjoy, it's something that I appreciate. It's something that's very important to me from a constitutional standpoint, and it's something that I would absolutely put it all on the line for. But it's not primary. There are things for me like my faith. There are things that go beyond this, and there are influences that I want to have in society that are more important to me than this. So anyway, all that being said, it's a Springfield XDS. It's single stack, but it has the ability to act like a full-size gun other than its lower capacity. And so I like that. I like that it's got a little bit more heft to it, a little bit more weight, and a little bit longer sight radius. I like those things so far. It's a good gun. You put the second magazine in it, and these are loaded because they're my carry guns, and I carry them, and guns are useful when they have ammunition in them, and you can't do very much when they're not loaded. So I'm pointing it in a safe direction. There's nobody behind the camera, so if I want to shoot my own camera, that's my prerogative, right? So this is the Springfield XDS, and this is the Glock 43 with the Terran tactical mags that you've seen 100 reviews on, and the single base plate and the double base plate. And so you've got these single stack options that are all the rage these days, and I like them a lot. And to be honest, carrying this little guy is it's going to make it hard if I choose to go back to primarily carrying double stack guns. It's going to make that feel like a bigger chore than it used to when I was in the rhythm of doing that every day. So here's what I'm going to encourage you to do. If you're happy with double stack guns and that makes sense to you from a logical perspective, don't fancy yourself a reviewer and try something slimmer, because it's like anything else. If you do something easier and you get into a rhythm of using something that takes less effort, you will decide that you like less effort, less resistance, more. You can carry a gun whatever size you want to carry. You can make a way, you can make a plan, and it's all gradations, right? It's all variations of what am I going to put myself through to accomplish the desired end, right? Am I willing to be more uncomfortable? Am I willing to risk someone realizing that I have a gun on more readily than in another configuration? You know, it's all pro versus con. You know, what do I want? How important is it to me? What am I willing to give up to accomplish it? How many rounds do I think that I need to have to be able to take care of what I'm likely, you know, going to walk into from a defensive situation? I mean, obviously, it's a sliding scale, right? You can do that in anything in life. How much money do I need to have in the bank to feel like, you know, my family is taken care of? Should I kick the bucket, right? I mean, you could find an endless number of answers to that question. You just have to find what works for you and stick with it. Right now, what I'm trying to figure out, because I'll be honest, for my situation in life, the single stack thing makes a lot of sense. It just makes a lot of sense. I'm trying to figure out which gun makes the most sense for me. And it might not be an XDS, and it might not be a Glock 43. It might be a Smith & Wesson Shield, or it might be whatever. I have the luxury of being able to try things and use them, and I've been carrying these guns for, you know, a couple months now, and I like them both. You know, I have preferences. I'm used to the Glock thing, but I like that extended slide option on the on the Springfield. I like it. So, you know, I'm not sure that I'm going to get rid of either of them, but one of them is going to be primary carry. I'll talk to you about holsters and all those kind of things in the future, and talk to you about, you know, backup gun situation. You know, I've got both of these guns on today just because I'm dressed casually, and, you know, I wanted to kind of try them out in different situations. I'm running the XDS at, you know, the appendix level, and the Glock 43 on the ankle just for today. But I typically would run either one of those guns in the appendix position and be happy with it and go about my day. So that's what I'm working on right now. Just wanted to share it with you. I'd love to know if you've arrived at some conclusions concerning these issues. Talk to you soon.